many groups come down right this way. All the way to the front. Hi, how are you?
Hi, just one?
Just one. You're going to follow them around the engine and all the way forward, please. How many?
Okay.
All right, follow this young lady. You're going to follow her around the engine.
Sweetie, can you sit on that magic square? Perfect. Watch your head, watch your step. Folks, now, sweetie, you know what we call it the magic square? Because when you sat on it, it disappeared. Also, if we had called the trapdoor to the snake pit, you probably would not have sat there. So, yeah, we're just going to have you stay seated, okay? Perfect. Watch your head, watch your step. I'm going to give you all the boat tour now. Everyone go and look up. Yeah, that's the ceiling. Everyone go and look down. That's the floor. Now, if the floor should ever become the ceiling, swim. Yeah. Now, who here knows how to swim? Raise your hands. Those that don't look around, those are your flotation devices. Thank you for volunteering. Alright, we're just going to be waiting for everyone to go and get seated. We're going to wait until everyone gets seated. And we are clear, because I can talk. Alright, wait for those wonderful people on the dock. Yeah, you're never going to see them again. But that's okay, because you've probably never seen them before, so it does not matter. Now, for your safety, I do need everyone to please stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times, and please do watch your children. Now, my name is Aubrey, and for the next 3 hours, I will be your skipper, your tour guide, your dance instructor, your lion tamer, your snake charmer, and if you do not laugh at my jokes, I will also be your swimming instructor. Yeah, that wasn't a joke, folks. Alright, we're going to begin our tour here on the Amazon, where it rains 365 days a year. Now, that is almost every day. Now, if you do look on either side of the boat, you will see some beautiful butterflies. Now, these butterflies, they can have a wingspan of 12 inches to a whopping 1 foot. I know, very impressive. That is why we call them the rulers of the jungle. Now, up here on the left, we do have Inspiration Falls. We call it Inspiration Falls because it often inspires people to go deeper and deeper into the jungle, that is. I hear an ooh. I hear an ah. Now, that's what I call inspiration. Alrighty. We are now headed onto the Congo River, so let's see how far we Congo. Oh, I do need everyone to stay fully seated. Yep, stay fully seated, sweetie. There we are. Perfect. Now, who here has seen the Jungle Book? Raise your hand. If not, that's okay. It's right there. Now, just up ahead, I've arranged a pygmy welcoming party, and I think it's going to be pretty awesome. There's going to be music, there's going to be dancing, there's going to be singing, there's going to be games to play, there's going to be free food, and there's no one there. Well, folks, I don't see anyone. Can you? I wonder what could have scared them off. I don't see anything on this side of the boat. That's a ball python, folks. Don't worry, though. He's a pretty friendly creature and will develop quite a crush on you. But that's a pretty constricting relationship. You don't want to get wrapped up in that. Trust me. We're just going to stop by my camp for a few things. Well, folks, it looks like I've got some unexpected visitors today. And they seem to have broken everything I own. On the plus side, though, my Jeep would not start this morning. But it looks like they got to turn over. They must have used a monkey wrench. We are now entering the Nile River, which, believe it or not, that's actually the longest river in the world. Yeah, you will find that it goes on for Niles, and Niles, and Niles, and Niles. And if you don't believe me, you're in denial. Now, up here on the left, we do have an African bull elephant. A lot of people wonder why he's an African bull elephant. It's because we're in Africa. Now, I have to teach him a little trick. Speak. Louder. Good boy. Now, of course, I always like to point out the sandstone. A lot of people take it for granted, but I think it's one of our bolder attractions here at the Jungle Cruise. And me personally, I think it kind of rocks. What do you guys think? Yeah, awesome. Now, here on the African boat, we do have many amazing animals that gather to drink for water. We've got some wildebeest, we got some giraffes, we've got some impalas, we got some zebras, and oh, look, folks, we've got some lions, demonstrating the #1 rule of the jungle. Don't be a zebra, ever. Yeah, and up ahead, oh, well, folks, if you do look up ahead, it looks like you'll see my friends of mine, and they are demonstrating the #2 rule of the jungle. Yeah, don't try to outrun an African rhino on foot. It's not a great idea. Now, he can weigh over 2,000 pounds and still run faster than a horse. Now, I tried to explain that to them, and I don't think they quite believed me, but now, I kind of think they're going to get the points in the end. You know, you don't have to run faster than the rhino. Just run faster than the guy running next to you. True story. As we're around the corner, we're headed into crocodile territory. Now up here with my friend Old Smiley and his girlfriend Ginger. But be careful, Ginger snaps. She's one tough cookie. Yeah, I'm sorry folks, I know that's a really crummy joke, but I'm gonna milk it for all it's worth. Now right behind me we do have the beautiful Schweitzer Falls. It's gonna be named for the famous African explorer, Dr. Albert Falls. Now as we round the corner, you're gonna be feeling some mist on your face, and that feels pretty good on a hot day like this. Well folks, that's also home to over 1,000 of our jungle bacteria. You're welcome. Now a lot of people ask me how I landed my job here at the Jungle Cruise. Well, it's very plain to see that I took a crash course and now I'm just kind of winging it. Yeah, that's the tail end of that story. My career, it just never really took off like I thought it would. Oh wow folks, it looks like we now have wandered into a hippo pool. And though these creatures may look very cute and cuddly, they can actually capsize a boat in under 10 seconds flat. Now just last week they sank 6 of our boats. But don't worry, only 5 of them were mine. Well folks, it looks like we're entering headhunter territory, and I can tell you one thing, it's not a real great place to be headed. Yeah, just ask my last crew up here, they're a bunch of boneheads. Now if I listen carefully, I'm going to try to interpret what these folks up here are saying. Alright folks, well it sounds like they want us to find a brand new kind of plant. It's called an ambush. I've never heard of it, and I don't know what it looks like. Oh, hey guys, can you help us out? Yeah, we're looking for an ambush. Can you tell us what color it is? You know, how many leaves does it have? What color is it? An ambush? No? Well folks, unfortunately we're not going to find that ambush today, but hey, that's okay. We did find something better. Right here we have the one, the only, the eighth one in the world, the backside of water! Yeah, on the front side of rock, if you missed it. Well, folks, we're now entering the Mekong River deep in the heart of Cambodia. And, well, that's new. Well, folks, it looks like we're approaching a temple, and it looks kind of scary. Should we go in? Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah. I was afraid you'd say that. Well, folks, it could lead us to treasure, but it could also lead us to danger. I wouldn't know. So please, go ahead and do me a favor. Please keep your eyes open. My eyes will be closed. Folks, it looks like we all have made it out alive, which is very lucky for us, because we've now stumbled into an elephant bathing pool. Now please feel free to take as many pictures as you'd like. They all have their trunks on today. Now underneath the falls we have old Bertha. It looks like she's got her little squirts out front. Aren't they cute? Everyone go and say aww. Yeah, really interesting fact about all these elephants is that people think that it's water in their trunks, but it's not. At this point, the cruise like to point out some of my favorite plants. That one. And that one.
Is that a baby one?
That one up there. That one. And that one. Any questions? No? Awesome. Well, of course, no trip to the jungle is complete without a trip to Trader Sam's. Now I'm going to say hi, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Now, Sam is our head salesman of the jungle, and sales have been shrinking lately, so he's got quite a deal going on for you. There's going to be 2 of his heads for 1 of yours. And no matter which way you slice it and or dice it, you're always going to come out ahead. Now, just last week, I was invited over to Sam's place for dinner, and I'm like, Sam, I'm not a great big fan of your brother. And he's like, hey, that's okay. Just have the soup. And I'm like, Sam, I don't really care for your wife either. She just doesn't really have a lot of taste. He's like, yeah, I know. She's just someone that needs to be taken with a grain of salt and pepper. But I absolutely love his mom. I'm like, Sam, your mom makes the best stew. And he's like, yeah, I know. I'm sure gonna miss her though. Now, if you're planning on catching the fireworks tonight, don't. They're hot. I recommend viewing them from a safe distance. I heard they're pretty explosive. And either way you look at it, I think you'll have a blast. Now, folks, I've got quite a story for you. Just a couple of days ago, there was a man that went to the witch doctor with a piece of pineapple in one ear, a banana in the other ear, and a couple of blueberries up his nose. Well, he went to the witch doctor, and he's like, hey, doc, what's wrong with me? And the doctor's like, you know, you're just not eating right. Now, if you look up ahead, you'll see one dock on one side and another dock on the other side. Well, we like to call that in the jungle a paradox. And if you see those 2 skippers standing on the dock, well, we like to call them a pair of dorks. Just don't get the 2 confused, because we're going to go out on the same dock that we came on in. Now, folks, today's cruise is brought to you today by Animal Crackers, teaching children all over the world that all animals taste exactly the same. Delicious. Or I guess you could say crunchy. It's also brought to you today by Zebra Jerky, the every other white meat. And last but not least, the Miracle Boat Engine Company. If your boat has made it around the river, it's probably a miracle. Well, look at us, folks. We made it around. Now, folks, if you're planning on passing by the Jungle Cruise later tonight, I completely understand. But always come back and save me and see me. See me. I'll be around and around and around and around. Now, folks, we're headed to the most difficult and dangerous part of our journey, the return trip to civilization. So please stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times, and watch those elbows. We don't want to scratch the dock. Now, folks, out of all my cruises today, you have definitely been the most recent. And I'm not real good at saying goodbyes. So from the bottom of my heart to the bottom of the boat, I have one thing to say to you all. Get out. I'm sorry, that was very rude of me. Let me try that again. Please, get out. Watch your head, watch your step, and you're just going to exit out the same door you came in. Please do not